working. We'll see. We'll have to see. Bit of trouble with the computer. Not exactly performing as intended. I don't have enough water here. Let me go get some water. You should still be able to hear me, so I shouldn't be saying anything that I will regret, which is most of the things I say. Well, that's not true. Okay, I got some water. So, yesterday I did a bit of a shoulder workout, so I do feel it kind of in my upper back, which should be fine. So what I want to do today is just do some pull-ups. And then finish it off with some biceps. In terms of what we're going to do in terms of pull-ups, that does depend a bit on how things are feeling in my back, but we'll go, oh crap, we'll go as far as we can go. So just gonna warm up here. Again, go to the pulley here and so it's pretty remarkable how you can work your back quite a bit just by working your shoulders. If you really look in place really hard, you got to do all that supporting of the shoulder. It's entirely possible and really quite likely. Obviously, it depends on your overall shape. We don't get to work out as much as we actually want, so that effect is especially likely to take place. So on these, the point is, I really do feel my back quite a bit from yesterday's workout, but what I'm trying to do is activate really the lower portion of my lat, like pull deep into my back, to kind of, well, first of all, kind of bypass the upper back issue, but also to really target as much of the lats as possible. Really go deep in there and try and get that squeeze down there. So, So right now, I just kind of want to get a bit of a warm up going here. But I feel like that's going to be really the higher end of the reps that we're going to do. What I want to do here is actually transition into those single rep pulls. And that means kind of a different type of a warm up here, but this is what I really like to do if I'm going to do singles. I actually like to warm up in singles for the kind of main pull. Like for me, that's really what works the best. Really like to feel the stretch at the top and then do a proper controlled pull. Right. Actually seems like, I've turned off the discography altogether, the music. So I'm not sure about the levels here. I'm still having kind of some issues setting up this microphone, which is a bit weird, but I think due to that I'll keep the music level down a bit. If somebody's actually watching, do let me know if it's decent. Oh, that stretch feels so good, especially after a shoulder day, doing a pull in the vertical axis. Really stretches out the shoulder really nicely. It feels super nice. Have some rubber slabs over here, which I'm gonna move out of the way because they don't really do anything here. What the heck? Skipped frames. I don't know what this is about. I mean, sometimes this software can really be quite crappy. And also, on this laptop, you might struggle a bit. But, you know, it should be okay. Don't really know what else to do about it. But we have this workout to do regardless, so. All right. So we have 30 kilos added here now. Probably makes it maybe about 40 kg altogether. I'm not sure. Also, I need to get a longer HDMI cable here to push the camera a bit further back here. It's a bit close right now, but you could actually see a bit more. I think might be a bit nicer, but Okay. 46% skipped frames. Why? Why the shit? Why? Useless. So okay, we can transition into pull-ups. What I've been thinking about is using the iron plates for the pull-ups. They are smaller, so it makes it easier that way, but they also a lot harder in case I do stupid stuff with them. And they also make a hell of a lot of noise. So let's have a look. What I'm looking at here is what we did last time for the single pulls. We'll of course start by I'll just do maybe we try the small plates. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of skipped frames here. Don't really know what I could do about that. With these plates, you definitely get a lot more space. So I'm wondering whether I can do it here with... Yeah, I actually can. No. That is a bit better because it's a wider grip, and also the rings turning gives me a bit more, gives a better better grip change in your wrist. Gonna see if I can improve this. Performance of my computer somehow, but I don't think it's doable here. My trousers are falling, and I can see how that's not great on a live stream. Might even count as a crime against humanity. Next one. So we are apparently doing this in 5 kilo increments, which is a nice cadence. Good. I don't even understand how it's possible for my trousers to be falling, because nothing is actually really pulling them down. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Well, I mean, one thing that might be contributing is the fact that I've lost, you know, the stringy bit you have in your trousers? Yeah, that's gone from mine. So maybe something to do with that. All right. Oh. This getting heavy. Let me try and recover a bit more of my strength before going up. I swear, everybody knows this who lifts. Steel plates way more than their bumper counterparts, even though they have the same kilos on them. It's weird how that happens, but no, it's a known fact. Yep. Okay. Let's get the next one. We'll say this is maybe as the plates begin to... As you get more of them, this is probably not actually easier. There is the size equation. size aspect for sure. Okay. 25 kilos here. Almost as much as my testicles. These really feel like new testicles. Although it would be pretty tough if they were this heavy. Imagine. Okay, I gotta figure out my grip here. Yeah, that's heavy. Definitely heavy. So last time we did 30 kg, and I felt like I'd be happy to get the same. I guess, yeah, if we're gonna be smart about this, we should actually skip 30 altogether, and we should jump straight into an increase, because we can probably do 30. If we can't, then this whole conversation is a moot point anyway. But if we do 30, then we probably won't have energy to top it up anymore at this point. So then the question is, how much are we going to do? So last time we did 35 kilos halfway up, and that's not all that great. So I'm thinking 32. Because last time I remember 30 was a hard lift, but like I felt like there was definitely more in the tank. I felt like 35 was a no-brainer. Yeah, I think based on the energy levels of today, 32 is going to be the thing to do here. And goddamn trousers. Get some new workout clothing. Yeah. 32 it is. And we'll we'll be happy to have an increase for a successful lift. And oh, now this is definitely feels like a lot of weight. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a lot of weight. Gotta duck my way into position here. Alright. Good. I count that as a successful lift because that's the complete range of motion I can do with heavy singles anyway. Good. Oh. Let's get these plates. Over here. Yeah, I mean, steel plates really good because you can have more weight in less of an area. Other than that, not great because super noisy, so not suitable for my autism. I shouldn't say that. It's not suitable for my sensory sensitivity. Does that make any sense? There's a word there that I'm looking for, but can't find. Yeah, hurt your ears, and also they get damaged more easily, and they can damage other things more easily, so not the best in that regard. Okay, so we got $32 kilos. What I'm really feeling now, quite clearly, is some of the limitations of my body weight. Because I know I can definitely lift more if I put my body weight back up. Not sure what I want to do with that right now. I got sort of mixed thoughts, mixed feelings about that. But We'll have to see. I don't think I can't really get my lifts up more than this. Well, that's not what I wanted to say. I can't get my lifts up unless I actually go on a bit of a calorie surplus. Start eating more. Okay, so a bit crazy here. Last time we did... It's 7 sets of 5 reps. I'm thinking, how do I want to do this here? Definitely don't want to increase the number of sets at all. So we gotta increase the reps or the weight. Reps, I think, is difficult due to some of the cardiovascular limitations. Because these are, for me, like, quite difficult sort of... It's not that you're... Like, there are different sort of cardiovascular demands, for sure. And also this might be something to do with my nervous system, which is a bit messed up. But going higher reps is not really great. So what I'm thinking is we could do reps of 5 with a bit of more weight, and that way we can find a decent balance here. So I'm actually thinking we could take a single 5 kilo plate and do it that way, because 7 sets for body weight is just a bit too much. So we'll still keep the 5 rep range. That's something I kind of enjoy in this with this exercise. It's kind of a nice balance of a bit of volume, but not too much. It's ridiculous how light this feels after having 30 something kilos strapped to your waist. So 5 kilos, cool. Sounds great, sounds good to me. And five reps, okay. Okay. Yep, feels about right. Just logging these things on here. I am unfortunately getting my elbow pain again, but that doesn't surprise anybody. I don't know what I could do about these skipped frames. Seems like sometimes it just does that, which ain't great. That ain't great, mate. Yeah, I was pretty sure the HDMI cable I have was really a good length, but now that I'm actually seeing this, well, the point is I never thought about it from the angle of the lifting stuff, which makes the length a bit long from there. So I at least want to have it like a meter and a half more that way, so you could see a bit more of this space. But gotta go get that cable. Can I get that cable? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? All right, 5 reps. That's all we need. All we need, 5 reps. Ooh, Long Johnson. Ooh, that's definitely the hardest part about that is the elbow. You don't like what's happening there. I think we can do another 5. I'll really need to focus on that quite a bit. But I think we can pull it off. It's a bit. It's very much mental in this case. And then after that, we can do some curls. I almost said girls, but there's only one woman I do, and she might be watching this. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't watch this. What's up? What's up, Golf 5 Alpha on YouTube? It's good morning. Good morning. Where are you from? Oh, wait a minute. You're somewhere in the US. I'm using my brain cells. You are morning. Depends on how morning it is. You are. It's 1:30 here. You're somewhere on the East Coast. Yes. I have psychic abilities. Yes, I do. North Carolina, USA. Nice to have you with us. Can you tell me something about North Carolina? What should everybody know about North Carolina? Because I know very little about North Carolina. Golf 5 Alpha says, I'm on New York time. Yeah, I knew that. I counted. I actually quite often talk with people on the East Coast, so I have some idea of the time differences usually. Okay, let's do the last 5 reps. We gotta do 5. Gotta be done one way or the other. We're not going to use straps here because I probably don't need. I have a temptation too, because my hands get a bit sweaty, and so do the rings, but I think for 5 reps we can figure this out. Ooh. We did it. Could do a bit more, but better to leave something in the tank. We don't just want to go balls to the walls for no reason, and we can work out sooner again. Golf 5 Alpha. I'm trying to say that really fast. Golf 5 Alpha. But I'm afraid if I do, I'll say something accidentally, something very insulting. So I'm not going to try and do that. But Golf says we have mountains, beaches, and lots of farmland. Nice. That sounds pretty perfect. Heavenly. Almost heaven. North Carolina. Beaches and mountains. Lots of farmland. Life is good there. Wait a minute. Do you watch ice hockey? Do you watch the NHL? Do you support the Carolina Hurricanes? Golf asking, if I may ask, where are you? Yes, you may. I am in Finland, the great country of Finland. And we get the focus. No, you can't see anything. But Finland is out there. South coast of Finland. Okay. We have come to the end of our pull-up journey, and we are going to do easy barbell curls. And so we did 30 kg for 8, 8, and 6. Okay. Let me think what that means. It's so darn hard to add weight on this exercise. But I do still want to do so. So let me get this barbell over here. Now I can get my trusted bumper weights. Sorry, bumper plates. I've missed you, bumper plates. Ugh. So much easier to handle. But I did have to get the steel plates for the dumbbells, for the loadable dumbbells. So that's kind of why we have that situation going. Alpha says we do have a local hockey team. No, I don't watch sports much unless I'm at the arena. Okay. What's your jam? Let me know what you like to consume. Also, let me know how you found your way here, if you could. Golf says, My name is Joe. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, sir. Welcome to the dungeon. The dark dungeon of Marcus. And no, I'm not talking about my brain. Let's just do a bit of warming up, although biceps are pretty warmed up due to the pulling up also, but it's usually good to get used to the movement a bit. Yeah, my elbow is definitely going to be the limiting factor here. But let's get this thing loaded. I think we're gonna let's just do a few random reps with, no wait, I miscalculated. This is already 30. Okay, so cool. We can skip that, or those plates. Now the question is, how much do I want to add here? Because I could go for more reps. I think that's the right game plan here. It does doom me to a certain fate, but since we didn't really do that many reps last time, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's I'm gonna get this microphone somewhere else. I think this is my best shot. Joe says, or golf. I don't know which one we're going with, but I'm up early looking for lives, and now I think my old man self should start working out again. That's right. It's nice to see men working instead of playing video games day and night. Yeah, I understand that. It's definitely I love video games, by the way, but I don't play them very often. I am involved in developing them, but I think it's one of those things, like too much of anything is bad. So it's a balancing thing. So if you do nothing but play, that really wreck your life, frankly. So I understand what you mean. You said you're old. How old are you, if I may ask? Joe says, I make sci-fi vids and go to Comic-Cons. Sometimes I stay up till late editing my videos. Nice. Is it on under this channel name that you're writing from? Cool. Yeah, I would. What kind of stuff do you make? Is it like sci-fi videos? What does that mean specifically? I'm watching your music vids. Okay, cool. You mean like, do you watch some of the demos or tutorials or the music itself? You're 58. But you wrote 68 first. Big difference. Yeah, cool. Never too lift to late. Never too lift to late? Jeez. I need sleep. Never too late to lift. Wow. That was one of those one of the bad ones. Yeah, the benefits of that, it's no matter what age you are, always going to be good. Obviously, you need to be smart about it and not go excessive, but other than that, it's a good thing to be doing. Cool. Okay, so I'm thinking the goal is 10 reps. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's get the best possible lighting here. Where do we see maximum gains? Huh? Is it here? Is it here? Fucking no. Let's go. Jeez. Oh, so hard. Jeez. Oh. About to get really dizzy. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like easy curl, easy bicep, easy bar. I can't speak for shit anymore. Easy bar, barbell curl. Really tough when you have a considerable weight, and for you, not in any sort of a general sense, for myself. Yeah, it gets really tough. Like when you go actually strict and you focus on the biceps as much as possible. It's really tough in the longer rep ranges. It's a grind to go through the last 2 reps for me. Because in theory, it's kind of like it's a pretty small lift compared to something like a deadlift, obviously, which would be far bigger. But I don't know, it's just super intensive for me, for my nervous system for some reason. It is a bit compound in the sense that it requires a bit of stabilization, but I love that lift. Golf says, I'm introducing characters and developing my own thing. Cool. So are you world building? Are you creating like a book or like a series, or just like what's the plan? Note down my reps. Golf says, I'm digging your music you do in the studio. Cool. Oh, my ears are getting locked due to the effort here. Are we ready? I don't know if I am. Ears are getting locked up. Okay. Oh. Oh, that is so tough. Jeez. The toughest part is the fact that I start to black out. After 5 reps, you start praying, and then you're just like, just going through the motions, trying to stay conscious. I think it's because I have the circulatory or tightness issues in the shoulder area, so in that position the blood flow is just restricted. That's hence the blacking out, but no. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier. Golf says, if you see the shorts, it gives an idea. I want to give it away until I'm ready to film festival. Okay, cool, nice. No, I understand. So, film festival. So I'm going for that. Let me. Yeah, golf 5 alpha. Getting a bunch of car advertisements. I can see your sound on, so I don't get copy striked here. Jeez, can I read this description here on your page? Because that's very specific, but wild. Hey, what's up, Jargo's Blobber on Twitch? Saying nice beard, thank you. Bit maybe needs a bit of tidying, but you know, nobody got time for that. There we go. Okay, so I can read the description. Golf 5 Alpha. I am a sci-fi series focused around a deep space German beer brewery. Let the adventure continue. Deep space German beer brewery. I've never heard that before. So at least you've got that going. Nice, cool. I watched some of the shorts. Is this a picture of you on your banner? That's a nice beard. It is. Cool stuff. All right. One last set. I'm not sure about this, in all honesty, but let's see what we can do. This is not as much about this is not a muscle issue. Most of my limitations at the gym are not, but trying not to pass out. So there's that. Oh. Jeez. Everything is spinning. Ooh. I tried to go faster because that way I can not pass out. It does. Reps are still good, but I would have preferred to go slower and controlled, but I will pass out if I do that, so. Van Death Blossom says, your shirt is crazy long. Yeah. It's basically like, what do you call it? Yeah. Dress? I like my shirts long. That way I can conceal my private parts. It's not in the public domain, you see. No, I just enjoy them. They feel and look the way that I'm after. I also like when you can have looseness in your clothing, but then you can also have it tight where you want to have it tight. That's why I like all kinds of what do you call it? Well, basically anything that allows you to tighten something up or loosen it, which basically means you got loose clothes and then different mechanisms for tightening those up. Cool. Let's take this barbell over here. There we go. Cool. I think that's it for this session. Good session. We hit all of the things that we wanted to hit, so not gonna complain. I just hope this doesn't wreck my nervous system, but I guess there's only one way to find that out. So cool. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're not subscribed, consider doing so. And that way you can see more of a crazy man in the basement lifting weights and other stuff. I do intend to live stream other stuff as well, but we're not quite there in terms of thanks for in terms of the well, I got other stuff to do before I can get to that, but hopefully soon. Golf says, thanks for the motivation. You're most welcome. Likewise, by the way, this is a lot more fun, a lot more interesting, a lot more engaging, and actually motivating for me when you're doing it with other people. So, thanks for tuning in. All right, that's it for today. As always, take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Finished.